We spent most of this week at the Avalon Reservoir, just 3 miles north of Carlsbad, New Mexico. It's a dried up lake with a little bit of water in there, and it can be a little rough getting in, but if you take it slow, you'll be just fine. It's definitely not a place I would have been able to take Blue and TicTac, but with Liesel Diesel, it was no problem at all for us. There seems to be two major platform open areas. This is the top one when you first originally come in that I stayed at for the week. And then there was one just below this one that another camper was at for a night. And they're just flat areas and they have a garbage bin. People don't seem to know how to use them, but there is a garbage bin. It is a place where kids come on the weekends and seem to make a bit of a mess. But it works during the week and we had a really fabulous quiet time here. I was dealing with a bit of a migraine this week, I think caused by trying to get myself off of drinking Coke. So we had a nice, relaxing week, most of the week, just hanging around, watching the sunsets, hanging with Yoska and Esmeralda, just enjoying our time together. Midweek, I got a little antsy, and so I went into town and did a couple hours of DoorDash. And on the way back out to the camp spot, we stopped at the Living Desert State Park just outside Carlsbad. It's a zoo. I don't really do zoos, but it's good to support your state parks. And it tells you pretty much about what it's like living in the desert. As someone who's lived in the desert for the last year and every winter, it's pretty accurate. And the good thing is that it has animals that I don't necessarily see out in the desert. Or I should say, lucky I don't come across out in the desert. I believe it's a 1.5 mile walk around the state park, and it's up on a hill, so you get great views of Carlsbad and the surrounding area.
You pretty.
We went back out to Avalon Reservoir to hold out for a storm system that was coming through. It brought cold temperatures and rain. When the weather cleared up and it was our last day there, we really went out and explored the area. There are a lot of little roads and little secluded camp spots that you can get to down by the lake. So if you're a van dweller or a car dweller or a tenter, that's where I would look to stay. Our last morning, we woke up to some major fog. And then when we got into Carlsbad to do our DoorDash, we saw some major changes. They really like to celebrate Christmas really early. So here we are, the beginning of November, and Christmas has hit Carlsbad. As we worked all weekend for DoorDash, we realized that fall had hit Carlsbad, and the leaves were changing colors. And we were sure to stop at these little historical markers while doing DoorDash to give ourselves a little bit of a break. I put in over 20 hours at DoorDash between Saturday and Sunday, and this is my shoe after the fact. Some interesting things we saw drive by while waiting for a dash. This is us waiting for a DoorDash order. There's the Yo Man. Ezzie's in here. It's just better for her. I know. So we let her out every once in a while when we'd have a break. Get some food and some water. Same with the Yo-Yo Man. Soon off to new adventures. Help us keep these videos going at patreon.com/blueroad. Don't forget to subscribe.